Welcome to Centripetal Tarot. I am here with my tea, ready to do the earth reading for the shadow for earth elemental. Let's get right into that. Feeling cozy here. Okay, I'm really liking these shadow readings. We're definitely going to be doing these every month. So, okay. I am actually drawing from the Vintage Housewives deck. It just was calling to me while I was making my tea, so I thought, oh yeah, I've got to bring out this is one of my favorite decks of all time, besides the Crow. These two are probably my top two favorite decks of cards to use. Hold on, these are a mess. I'm going to straighten these out. Shuffle them. Okay, so what do we need to know, Spirit, about the shadow aspects for the earth energetic elemental? What is the embodiment of this right now? And this whole has a lot of cards. I'm not taking that many cards, but let's draw from the top. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, Strength, and this is reversed. You might not be feeling as strong as you normally feel. Like you might be really feeling vulnerable right now. Wow, and overworked. But, and this is the 10 of Wands reversed. So you're coming out of that, which is great. The Nine of Wands, got a lot of fire energy. And this is funny, this is all fire. So far, I should just call it the shadow for fire reading, but it's not, it's for earth. This is the Two of Wands, upright. Okay. Oh, my glasses are bothering me. I'm trying to put them back on. Oh, that wants to come out. Ah, the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's draw from the bottom for a little bit. The Lovers. Now this will be funny if the Lovers comes through every shadow reading. It's like a soap opera. Just kidding. The Four, I have to put my glasses back on. I'm not as young as I feel. Okay, the Four of Cups. Drawing from the bottom of the deck. Judgment, again, this is ruled by Libra. So it's actually an air card. It was reversed. And more fire. The Six of Wands. Okay, let's stop there and get into the context of this reading. So we've got the Seven of Wands to the Six of Wands. So your fire energy is waning by the end, by this second sequence here. Meaning, I think you're feeling pretty fiery in your shadow side. Your shadow side is fiery. This shows a picture of a bunch of toothbrushes cleaning a toilet, which, I mean, that image is a shadow image. Nobody wants to do that. Who wants to clean an entire toilet, but let alone with toothbrushes? So this is like your meticulous, picky side is coming out. I think that's one of your shadow embodiments. And this is in regards to a passion project. And then you're feeling kind of vulnerable because your Strength card is upside down. This is ruled by Leo. It has to do with courage and the heart. So you might be feeling kind of squeamish about something, or just not courageous, like you're holding back something, some kind of energy with your Strength, and you're feeling powerless in some circumstance regarding your passion project, where you're feeling overworked, but you're coming out of that, which is actually a good thing. This is sorry, my hair looks like a mess. So this is coming out of the Ten of Wands upside down or reversed, is actually very positive. So you're not going to be so overworked and taxed. And in fact, you're getting to a higher perspective in regards to your work. You are seeing things from a higher perspective. This is the Nine of Wands. I love this card, though visually it just gives you the immediate sense of tackling a big project from a higher perspective and taking the time to look and see a different vantage point. This is almost, to me, energetically, not, even though it is a fire element ruled card, energetically to me, this card, the Nine of Wands, feels like an air card because it's very much in the mind and in perspective, the mental attitude. The attitude side would be the fire side. Then we have the Two of Wands. So this is making a choice. And this is also taking on too much by yourself. This is, you know, look at this woman. She's got two different jobs going on simultaneously, mopping and sweeping. And as we all know, you cannot do those together. You have to do the sweeping first and then you mop. I know this, I'm a mom. But you know what I'm saying? This lady is trying to do both at the same time by herself. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm not liking my hair in this video. Okay, then we have the Queen of Cups. This is ruled by water. And we have the Lovers, ruled by air. This is actually ruled by Gemini, typically. Hold on, and I'll tell you what all this means. I'm just telling you the cards again to recap. And then we have the Four of Cups. Judgment reversed, and the Six of Wands, going back to a wand, but just not, the Six of Wands is not as anal as this card. The Six of Wands is a little bit less meticulous. I would say the Six of Wands is, so here we have the Six of Wands. You're kind of utilizing many different things to clean your sink. You're not trying to tackle it with a bunch of toothbrushes, but you have neighbors looking in at you, so you might be worried about what others think of you. Okay, let's get into this energy. We've got the Queen of Cups here. So you might be in an element of really feeling about something. You're feeling out something. Your feelings are involved. And you're in an emotional embodiment of your feelings, so you might also be feeling very emotional right now and being in touch with your emotional side. And in between the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is kind of standing in a self-introspection space. It's like the fork in the river. You're deciding which way flows the best for you. Do you go to the bank on the right? Do you go to the bank on the left? Do you go upstream? Do you go backwards and let the river take you back to your past, to the future? You're like in the middle. In this card, it's being depicted by drinks, but it's a sense of self-interrogation, like of making some decisions emotionally, and you're like right in the center of that, making she's trying to decide what drink to take in this card. The other glasses are empty. Typically this card, the Four of Cups, I can remember the very first time I ever saw this card was when I was 12 and I had my first tarot reading, and it showed a person, it's in the Mother Peace deck, a person standing in the middle of a river trying to decide which way to go. And so to me, that always has given me the meaning of this card. Visually, it's an emotional choice of direction. Okay, and then the Lovers is definitely making a choice as well. So you have some emotional decisions that you're in the middle of. Judgment is upside down, so you might have a hard time judging these decisions right now and feeling like you can logically judge. You might be feeling more emotional than logical. And then you've got the Six of Wands, which is like the neighbors are peering into this card. at your house. So you might feel kind of invaded upon by, like, you might feel a sense of privacy about what your shadow struggles are right now emotionally. Like you want more privacy, but you might feel like you're an open window, and that you're trying to delegate all of these different methods of cleaning your space, and you've got people looking in. It's almost like you're under pressure from outside influences to how you are organizing an emotional decision, basically. That's how I can read that. That's how I read that. I'm looking at it from the evidence base from the cards. So let's see. This is interesting. I'm trying to make sense of your reading right now. Hold on. I just feel like a lot went on in those two. You're getting a higher perspective. Okay, so this is you. Or the embodiment of the earth right now. Either you or somebody in your life, the Emperor. This energy is strongly influencing what you're dealing with. And this came through in the water read as well, as a very strong element or a personal person in your life that embodies the Emperor. And it can be you or it could be somebody else. And take it as it resonates. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a very positive card. It's very stable and very earthy. It's like your utmost abundance energy. So the Emperor is in charge of the abundance. That energy is typically ruled. Oh, and then we have the Empress too. How interesting. So this has to do with a sense of coupling with the Emperor and the Empress. This is really cool energy to have in your shadow energy because you have the Lovers. So this is the male and female embodiment of the ultimate stable couple here. It's like a power couple. It's ruled by the sun. Wow. That's like the most positive card in the deck. So you got the most positive card in your shadow reading. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And we've got the Knight of Swords. You are taking action on your truth, on what you know to be your truth. You're taking action on that. And you're looking at a lot of choices in doing that. This typically can be a lot of illusions as well. Looking through illusions, maybe weighing things out. What's real, what's not real. And then you have the Star. How beautiful. This is healing energy. So the Star is in your reading. This is all really, really strong healing shadow work that you're doing. It's for the betterment of your soul's evolution. And it's really positive too. The Star is really illuminated. It's ruled by Aquarius usually. And it's, very much a mental healing perspective. It's like an open-minded, transformational energy. It's really dynamic. The Star is very strong, and this energy is guiding you. It's like your North Star is guiding you on this reading. So what you're being guided to preserve your pentacles, your coins, your stability is a big part of your journey. It's almost like you're taking your security. It's almost like the Chariot is the energy I'm getting from this, from an energetic standpoint, even though it's not the Chariot card. I'm feeling the Chariot with this. You're putting together your chariot. These are like wheels now instead of plates. This is energetically how I'm reading this. So intuitively, and then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's taking action on your stability. Draw one more from the top. Justice. Wow. Okay, so this is a karmic calling for you. This is This is a boy being spanked. But as far as justice, like you cannot escape divine timing in your life. That's kind of how I'm reading this, is like there's a divine timing playing out here. And this is part of your healing. Okay. Now, bottom of the deck, I'm going to draw. Oh, how beautiful. So you also have the High Priestess to end this portion of the reading. I'm going to draw a couple from another deck. I'm going to use a different deck to kind of confirm some of these cards now. This is the medicinal. This is an old deck of mine, and it has flowers and skeletons. It's got such a long name to it. I'll remember it and put it in the posting. I can't think of it while I'm feeling out the energetic reading, but it has to do with botanicals and medicines. It's like an old alchemy medicinal deck with almost like a Dia de los Muertos feel because it has the skeletons in it. This is an old deck of mine. I've had it for a long time. Oh, sorry, I drew this one. Wait, this wants to come out. Okay, so the Two of Cups, again, this kind of goes with the Lover's card. Two of Cups, okay, so that clarifies that. And the Ace of Cups, or the Page of Cups. It's a message of love, and it might have to do with children. This card has to do with young energy. So we've also got the Two of Coins. So a lot of twos. And that's also with your stability, the coins. And then we have there's some kind of truth. The Page of Swords. Some kind of mental truth. And I'm reading this off of the Judgment card. So there's some kind of truth that you are making a judgment on. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So you're making a judgment about the ending of something in your life. It's kind of heavy, right in the middle of your reading. But it's next to the Star. So let's see, I also have the Five of Swords. So you're in some kind of conflict. You might be fighting right now with those around you, which is definitely shadow energy, conflict. Here's the Empress again. That just validates the Empress being in here. This one is reversed. So you might be dealing with the Empress in reverse, the shadow side of the Empress. You have both sides in here, and the World. So you have you're getting ready to embark on a whole new chapter. The World is a big energy for you. And the Four of Wands. That's typically the marriage card in the ruled by fire. But it also has to do with like stability and a sense of rejoicing. So that is a nice light at the end of the tunnel for you. You will be celebrating after you get through these big changes that you're in the middle of. Which we're going to look into some more. So we have more swords. The Four of Swords kind of being stuck in your head. You might have been stuck in your head, and you've got the Page of Wands. So you're stuck in your head about something like a fresh new project that you would like to do, a new energy. I'm just looking ahead here. And, a lot of new perspectives are emerging for you, which as you build your strength, it seems like as you heal whatever this competing energy is, or some energy that you're competing with or that you're grappling with, you're at odds with. And as you heal that and your own sense of perspective heightens, you're seeing it from a higher standpoint, then you can get into further healing through this star energy. And that's what I'm going to look at in the after reading. I'm going to start it from the energy of the star, because that is the most guiding card in your read. So join me for the after reading now to your shadow read. And I'm going to be also pulling from the animal deck, which will help because it'll pull in some instinctual cards. If this one was too confusing at this point, the animal cards will definitely point to some clearer answers. So let me draw some fun messages too, just to lighten up the, okay, I'm feeling this one. Let your freak flag fly. Okay. And then take a deep breath. Like, don't give a fuck, I guess, is what it's saying. Okay. Let me read the back of it. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? Okay. And get your quick fix, whatever that means. Addicted to inner peace. I like that. I'm going to end with that one. Okay, so that is your ending message. Now I'll do the follow-up read right after this to conclude the shadow elemental read for Earth. Thank you for liking and subscribing to Centripetal Tarot.